Good morning. We're reporting live this morning outside the Ronald Crump farm where we make beets. We make beets here on the Ronald Crump farm. It's snowing. It's a nice snowy day here on the Ronald Crump farm. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing great. And yes, so last night there was a tsunami. A tsunami. If you could retweet my scope, that would be great too. That'd be beautiful. So this morning we're outside of the Ronald Crump farm. We're coming live to you from outside the Ronald Crump farm, the beet farm where all beets be had. I'm having a nice hot cup of cocoa on channel 45. Channel 45, the best channel on live streaming. So last night the musical band, hey there, not getting it, welcome to Twitter. Anyway, last night there was a tsunami in Indonesia and the band 17 was playing. I don't know if anybody saw that, but there was a big flood. You can see the band floods out. Absolutely crazy stuff. I'll try to pull it up on screen here in a moment so you guys can see that video. But absolutely insane that happened. Tsunami, Indonesia, 2018. Oh, they're saying 800 people are missing. Absolutely insane. We'll see if we can pull this video up of the 17 band that was playing. Absolutely crazy that happened. Here it is. Let's see here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, hold on. All right. So I'm going to get this up on screen. Give me a few minutes here while I pull this up because you got to understand what happened here. It is absolutely insane what happened at that tsunami. And under the fair use policy of YouTube, I would like to play this video for everybody. Again, the fair use policy of YouTube, because they're such dicks. Anyway, let me see if I can get this up onto screen here. 1 second. Because you guys got to see it. Absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. There we go. So there we go. We've got it up on screen. Take a look at this, folks. Absolutely crazy. Seeing this first live here on News Channel 45. Ron Crump reporting live. The big tsunami wave. Here we go. Get ready.
Bukan salam tepuk tangan buat tsunami pada drum.
Boom, that's the end of it right there. That's the end of it right there. But yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy, guys. Crazy stuff. So yeah, wipe right out there. There was a wipeout, man. Crazy stuff. Craziest thing you'll probably see all day right there. Craziest thing you'll see all day. Wipeout. Absolutely insane that happened. Wow. I was like, whoa, look at that. And when I saw it go down, yeah, I would not want to be there when that goes down. I would not want to be there when that goes down. That's crazy stuff. It was like totally poof. You know, that whole band wiped out in 3 seconds. Absolutely insane. So I saw that, and I was like, whoa, crazy stuff, man. Hey, what's going on, Rachel? How are you? How's life treating you? Hopefully well. Another story I read today. I read, absolutely insane. So this guy was with a woman for 10 years, and he has a wife. And I read this story. I've been trying to figure it out as I read it, but absolutely sad story that I read today. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. So this guy's with a woman for 10 years. and I tweeted a little bit about it today. She got into this channel called the Patriot Soapbox, and it's a QAnon channel. They stream 24 hours to 7 about QAnon and about how, the cabal's being brought down and all this stuff. And there's some hardcore QAnon believers out there. And so this guy, he's with this lady for 10 years. Well, she starts watching these QAnon channels and QAnon videos, and she becomes really intrigued by it. But it starts to obsess her life. She starts watching it 24 hours a day. Their whole life is consumed by it. She doesn't leave the house. He's talking about how she's not taking a shower and all this other stuff. This is just a story, by the way. So anyway, she stops taking showers, stops taking care of herself. They don't communicate anymore. She's in her own world. And he ends up, last week, finally, it breaks him. It breaks him. He packs all his shit. He packs all his belongings, and he left her. He left her there in the house by herself and walked away. So, if you think that, obsessive behavior doesn't have consequences, it did for this couple, because he ended up leaving her, and now she's all alone watching the Patriot Soapbox 24 hours a day, not taking care of herself, thinking that the cabal's going to come down at any time. So there are some effects that that do happen from following things like this. You got to be careful. Take things in stride. Take things in stride, because it can wreck a family, man. It can wreck your family. Just because you're into it doesn't mean everybody else around you. He left her. Yeah, he left her. He left her sitting on the couch. So I guess he just wanted to get away from it. That was his point. He just wanted to he said he couldn't take it anymore. I think she did notice he left. He didn't hide that he was leaving. He said he was leaving her. He was leaving. He'd had enough. The camel's back broke, as you can say. The camel's back broke. So he got up and he left. He just walked out. Yeah. But yeah, things like that happen. But that was a sad story. I already getting flack on my timeline for talking about it. You can't talk about anything in this new age of social media. If you talk about anything that's negative about anything, boy, people flip right out, man. But that shows the mentality of certain things that are going on the internet, right? Where you get flack for speaking about certain topics because you're not allowed, Nothing negative can be had or said or talked about. So that's the problem with the internet right now. Nobody wants to hear the bad. They only want to hear about the good. Yeah, well, these are the same people that thought JFK was alive. Yeah, so you can imagine what kind of people it attracts anyway. Come on. So another bit of news, another bit of exciting news is Patrick Shanahan's going to take over the Department of Defense, like I knew he would. He's the Deputy Secretary of Defense, and it usually goes in concession. It goes down to the next person. So I had pretty much already guessed. I'd said that last week. I said if anybody replaces Mattis, it's going to be this guy, Patrick Shanahan, because he already is implementing Trump's policies anyway. Why fix a wagon if it's already fixed? So Trump just said, hey, you're next in line. Guess what? You're Secretary of Defense. And I told everybody that. I said, don't worry about Mattis leaving because there's 100 people behind him that want the job. That is one of the most sought-after jobs in the military, right? Being Secretary of Defense is a big deal. You oversee all the branches of the military. That's a title that is pretty prestigious. And there's, a long line of people that want that title. They don't care who's president. They want to, imagine, you're Secretary of Defense, man. That's the biggest position in the Pentagon. So, when people were like, all these leftists were freaking out, like, oh, he'll get nobody. Oh, no. Now you're full of shit, man. Everybody's lined up at the door right now trying to get at that position. Everybody and their mother wants it in the military. To get that position, that's a big position to get your hands on. So I was excited to see that he's getting... Patrick Shanahan's going to get the job. I knew he would. Good guy. He's got good policies. He'll follow what Trump says. He'll follow Trump's agenda. And he'll make it work. I think And the whole drawback in Afghanistan, that was already being talked about. Right? That was already being talked about. That was talked about in the last year of Obama's presidency. That's why I don't understand why they're freaking out. This is already being talked about and discussed. The withdrawal from Afghanistan, the withdrawal from Syria, the withdrawal from Iraq. This was all supposed to be done under Obama. Let's be real. That was what Obama ran on. If we go back to his 2012 campaign, he said, in 2012, when Obama ran, he said, I'm going to pull the troops out of all these Middle Eastern countries because it's time to come home. And he didn't follow through with it, right? So he broke a campaign promise right there. He broke that one through the door. He said it in 2008, too. He had said, we're going to bring home the troops. We're going to change the way. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And he didn't follow through with that either. So, you know, if you want to blame anybody, blame Obama for not following through with his campaign promises. Trump is just cleaning up the mess, and he's cleaning up exactly what he has to clean up. And people can't get upset about that, right? How can you get upset with Trump, you know, cleaning up Obama's mess? Because that's all he's been doing, let's be real. He's been cleaning up Obama's mess since the beginning. It is what it is. I got some scrumptious coffee here. But he's been cleaning up Obama's mess, and somebody's got to do it. I read a tweet that said only Trump could make them scream about getting our troops out. Well, that's it. You know, anything Trump does, they're going to spin to a negative. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what Trump does. Trump could have the best intentions of anything, and they will go ahead and they will attack him. They will, you know, it's absolutely insane what these guys do, right? I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. It doesn't matter what Trump does. They're always going to get mad. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It does not matter what Trump does, right? I mean, let's be real. It doesn't matter. He could absolutely make a policy where he's going to give everybody free health care. They would complain about it. It doesn't matter. It's because his name is Trump. You know, I think people are starting to get that. That because his name is Trump, they realize now that it doesn't matter what he does, how he does it, when he does it, they're just going to complain. Thank you, Linda, for the $5 donation that I got. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, when people donate to me at the donate link, it puts your donation up, and I can thank you live. But anyway, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's absolutely crazy that people are still complaining over every Trump policy there is. You would think the left would be crazy in love, in heaven, over, you know, Trump pulling these troops out. Excuse me. And they would be happy, but no, they can't. They can't be happy. They don't know how to be happy. They're never gonna know how to be happy. And I want to say hello to all my Facebook listeners. Don't be afraid to type in chat. I know you're out there. So I've got everybody under one umbrella. YouTube, I know you're out there too. I've got you here too. And Stream Me, I've got you here too. So I'm on 4 platforms at once now, where when I start doing my call-in show, the 4 platforms will all be able to come together and do the live call-ins all together. So I'm going to be going out to all of these different platforms at once to integrate everybody into one show, which is going to be really good. So as I move forward, because I got my new system rocking here, it's going to get a whole lot better and a whole lot quicker. I probably sound better too. So there's that. So I'm running a very powerful rig now that can handle a lot of different processes all at once. So I'm very happy at this rollout. As you can see the graphics have changed in my stream. Everything is moving, flowing perfect. You know, the chat is perfect. Everything is perfect right now in this stream. Very, very happy with what's going on. It's only going to get better as we go too. So that's always a plus. So we'll be able to make fun of the left. What else? I'm going to be doing call-ins to different constituents, our political people who represent us and asking some harder questions. Usually I only get the interns, but they're fun to get some questions answered too. So starting after the holidays, I'll start making my fun phone calls again. There's nothing I can do right now. They're all on vacation right now. So that is what it is. But and I want to thank everybody that helped me out too, man. You made this system as rocking as it is. I used the money that was given to me to upgrade my whole system. Everything's upgraded, everything. So I thank you for that, and I appreciate it. And I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that helped me get this thing up and going. The money went to a good cause, and it helped me out immensely to be able to do the scopes. I reinvest what's given to me. I try to reinvest so that I can, give back to you guys what's given to me. So I'm a little different than other people. And I don't go for top-of-the-line stuff like Apple computers that are like $7,000, ridiculous money and things like that. I know what it takes to run something, so I don't act like I need $1 million from my followers, because I don't. And like $5 donations, they really do help out. So once you add all those little donations that you get up, you can absolutely do good things with it. So, oh, I got a call coming in. I'm going to have to put you guys on hold. I'll be right back in 2 seconds, because I can do that now. That was Maggie. That was doing Christmas stuff. That was Maggie out doing her Christmas stuff. So yeah. So I love this new system. I can bounce out and bounce back in. I don't have to leave. I don't have to shut down. I can be right back and then come right back. So I do like this new system. I'm able to do a lot more with it. So it's good. It's a good thing. So I don't have to like break off the show and go, okay guys, I gotta log out and I'll be back in like 20 minutes, I promise. Now I can boom back. So Meg's out doing Christmas stuff. She gets excited. Christmas is her favorite time of year. Absolutely loves Christmas. You would not believe our house is so Christmassy right now. Our house is so Christmassy. She loves her Christmas. That's all I can tell you. And she's getting ready to do some baking, and she's getting ready to do some cooking, and which I benefit from. I'd never had a pinwheel before, and she made pinwheels yesterday, and oh my gosh, are those things so good. Oh my, I kept eating them. It's like before I knew it, I took down like 20 of them. I'm like, what is going on? This is crazy. So, yeah. So, pinwheels are pretty good. Those are absolutely amazing. I don't know. If you've never had a pinwheel, I suggest you try one. Absolutely, like, wow. So, I like those. Call-in show tonight is going to be the one before Christmas Eve. We're going to do a call-in show tonight at, I'm thinking around 10 Eastern time, the call-in show. We're going to talk about the wall. We're going to talk about immigration. We're going to talk about a lot of different things tonight on my show. I'm going to try to get a special guest on my show tonight. if they're available. I'm not going to tell you who until they come on, but if I can get them to come in, they'll be coming in, and we're going to talk about immigration. We're going to talk about the wall. We're going to talk about Mattis. We're going to talk about Comey. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised if I can get this person on if they're not too busy tonight. So you will be like, wow, when I bring them on. So I'm trying to take my show in another direction here. I want to talk more about the left and what they're up to and what the liberals want in this country. I don't know what kind of pinwheel it was. It was really good. I don't know. They're just really good. They're like little bite-sized things, and they're really scrumptious. I don't know. I liked it. So I don't know. I'll have to ask her what's in them. It's like a magical treat. I don't know what's in it, but it tastes pretty damn good. That's all I can tell you. So I'm excited for tonight's show. Tonight's show is going to be a rootin' tootin' good show. So Anna should call in and express herself. Anybody can call in and express themselves. They absolutely can. They absolutely can call in. Anybody can call in. That's what it is. Is this a Trump bashing scope? Nope, this is a pro-Trump scope. This is a pro-Republican scope. Why would you think Ronald Trump would be anything but pro-Trump? Come on now. Come on now. Anybody who knows the Ronald Trump knows that it's all pro-Trump. Anybody who knows that. You can't stump the Trump. You can't stump the Trump, homie. Trump is awesome. This is a new Center 45. It's a beautiful day out where I am. It's about 60-something degrees. Sunny weather. It's nice out. I don't know what it is in your neck of the woods, but some of you are freezing your ass off. Other people are sweating their ass off. I don't know where you are, but I'm happy in between. The rest of you are probably freezing your ass off in snowbanks, and some of you are sweating in the sun. I talked to Bronco yesterday. He's off on a Communion Jesus walk. He went from Nevada to California yesterday, so he walked over the border. That was pretty funny. So I've been following Bronco. He's on a pilgrimage, but I think he's starting to miss home because he's in the fucking desert, and I don't think the desert's as fun as people think it is. It's cool for about the first hour, and then you realize you're walking in a fucking desert. And you're sweating your ass off. So my boy, he's in the desert. He's walking through the desert. I'd like to get him to call in. A matter of fact, let's get a weather report from our boy Bronco. I think we oughta. We owe him that, right? We owe Bronco a phone call for a weather report. Let's go ahead and get the call out to Bronco and find out what the weather is like there in the fucking desert this morning. I love my friends, by the way. Let's see here. Let me get Bronco. Where you at? There you are. Here we go. We're gonna call Bronco. We're gonna call Bronco and get the weather report. Here we go. Huh? What's going on here? 4 more. Here we go. All right, here we go. Uh-oh.
You reached the number you dialed.
Oh, no answer. He's fucking lost in the he's fucking lost in the desert. Oh, he's lost in the desert. Of course, that's my Skype. What do you think I do my call-ins? You think I'm giving people my phone number? Yo, never gonna happen. Frankie McDonald wasn't about. Yeah, Broncos are Frankie McDonald. Trying to reach him in the desert. He wasn't available. Maybe next time we can get him in the desert. Yeah, because we have to be able to talk to him live. I want to make sure he's drinking water while he's wandering through the desert looking for cactuses or whatever the fuck's in that desert. They're up in Nevada. I've never been to Nevada. I would love to go to Nevada sometime. So, I think it's cool that he's over there and he's, walking through the desert. I wonder if he's close to Mexico. Bronco, if you can hear me, buddy, and you're listening to this, are you near Mexico? Can we get you to walk over the border into Mexico and give us a rundown on what the terrain is there as you go over the border? I imagine it's about the same bunch of fucking desert. I don't think it changes much from place to place. So, wherever you go, it's fucking desert. That's our Middle East pretty much, That's our Middle East is pretty much on that border. It's desert. Fucking what's up with the lady who dragged her kid through the fucking desert and then the kid died of fucking dehydration? What do they think is going to happen dragging these kids through deserts? I read that story. I'm like, well, you dragged your kid through the fucking desert. King El Nino. That's right, King El Nino. I never understood that. People drag their kids through the desert. I go to America for a better life and my kids dehydrate through the desert. Apply the right way, you ding-dongs. But I'm excited for tonight's show. I'm excited. Gonna do a lot of stuff. I'm hoping to get the person on, man. Everybody gonna love it. Skype is great, man. I've got Skype working better. You see how people don't get kicked out now? So it's now working smooth. It's good when you got some processing power. So anyway, if you guys want to donate to tonight's show, the donate link's right there. You can donate if you like. It's up to you. But we're going to get this party started tonight, Christmas Eve. And we're going to do a call-in show, and we're going to talk about different things. When will your show with Boogie start? We're working on that right now. Matter of fact, I'm in a conversation with him right now. I'm hoping by right after Christmas we can get something set up. I don't know if I'm going to his show or if he's coming to my show or if we're just going to munch them both together and get them to splat and we'll just make a whole new show out of it and build something from there. But we're going to do a show together where we talk about things, we debunk things, we challenge things, we critically think about things on all sides, and we say, is it fact or is it fiction? Is it worth debunking or is it worth not debunking? Are views by some potentially stupid, or are they good views? We're going to do all kinds of stuff, and we're going to talk about intellectual stuff because we're both contrarians, so we kind of get along. We kind of think alike, which a lot of people don't know. We question everything. Boogie's a lot like me. We have a lot of good conversations about certain things. And so anyway, I will be back. You guys have a blissful day, and I'll let you know about the Boogie situation soon.